Okay, so Verydarkman versus Seun Kuti. Now, this stemmed from the whole. In fact, this is from B Lord versus Verydarkman, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this wala been start from, So B Lord and Verydarkman having their issues. Verydarkman, took B Lord to court, and they remanded B Lord in Kuje prison. And Showore thought that was not fair. That B Lord deserved a fair hearing, and he should be granted bail, even if they are going to continue with the court case, at least until there's finish with the whole judgment. And I can understand Showore's argument, because he was like, somebody did not do a violent crime, there's no reason to detain that person in prison. And Seun Kuti, this was where Seun Kuti got involved, because Seun Kuti is a mutual friend to B Lord, to Verydarkman and Showore. But Seun Kuti, to be fair, has been a friend to Showore longer than he has been a friend to Verydarkman. And so as a result, Seun Kuti came online and said, well, he was not going to pick any sides, but he has Showore has access to his house, that Showore is a friend of him, that Showore's face can actually access his house, that he can come in, Showore can come into his house even when he was not around. And he knows that Showore is always fighting for poor people, and Showore is always fighting against the government and police brutality, and just basically saying the reasons why he liked Showore. But to be fair, he said nothing against Verydarkman. Let's not come and start adding what is not there. He never said anything about Verydarkman, being a oppressor or whatnot. He just, talked about why him and Showore were kind of friends. Him and Showore were kind of friends, But the Rattles, in their usual manner, don't like anybody making any sort of criticism against VDM. And they went after Seun Kuti and started throwing insults at him, calling him all sorts of names, insulting even his father. And Seun now took the bait and got angry and responded. And he started calling them rat, started insulting the Rattles. And as a result, while this was going on, Verydarkman's brother Machiavelli actually made a video where he said they should not insult Fela, because Fela is a legend and they don't have any issue with Fela. They should direct their insults at Seun himself, and this even took the thing to another level. Seun did another video where he got more pissed and he complained, and Seun's sister actually got involved, making her own video. And when VDM came back, VDM said he wasn't going to talk bad about Seun Kuti because he was someone that he respected and all that. And Seun Kuti did a response video where he said he doesn't want anybody's respect, that all the respect in the world he needs is from his daughter, his family, and he already has it. Now VDM is, kind of like, holding himself back, because the last video with VDM say, they fear Seun, so say Seun get anything against that when he won't talk, say, but just want, address Seun, say, because of why, say, he never take away him and go Fela shrine, go to offer sacrifices, say, and if he can't take because of that, make him come do good, they go against, Seun, say, because that's when he will do before making disrespect Fela, that kind of thing. Now, my honest take on this thing where they sup right now, I understand, and the Rattles, trying to fight for VDM and all that. But sometimes, I don't know if these people don't want to be, accountable or criticized, because no matter what's in the sup, person no fit dey correct 100% of the time. Okay? Now, try to see people's point in everything. Now, me personally, VDM taking B Lord to court, I'd never saw a problem with it. All right. Now, why I don't have a problem with it is because the whole issue, like they were saying, it's an online banter kind of thing, blah blah blah. But this at some point left the whole online banter thing, because Lord carry very dark man face, go they do billboard. That is now getting into some kind of territory where this one don't pass, say me and you they talk to ourselves for online. You go print billboard, they use and sell app, create app called a Rate app, and they did some other silly things, like you go they do shows, say very dark man they come, print flight tickets, say very dark man there were certain things that he actually took this issue way too far. And so I don't have a problem with very dark man actually, taking the matter to court. But with the way the thing played, we all know very dark man for fighting against people, things like this. When somebody they come, they intimidate person online. So it kind of made very dark man look that way. Because I can understand some people are like, should be say, they carry police, they carry person, go court, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So I understand how it looked, but to be fair, normal, that thing where Lord do, makes sense. Very dark man had the right to actually, take him to court, because the truth is, for the way they take the battle that time, there was no way very dark man would have asked Lord to not, or to bring down that billboard on the other post that Lord would have listened. So this was one of the few ways that I felt like very dark man could have gotten the attention of Lord to actually drop that billboard. So having said that, Showore on the other hand, now person will be say they always like to fight for the oppressed. He doesn't like the judicial system. He doesn't like the way the police handles matters. He says that a lot of the time. And Showore now came into the matter, was like, no, they're supposed to give this guy bail. Why even go stay prison for how many days? Waiting him do. You understand? If they won't take the matter, go court, say the matter they court, they may then give a fair hearing. They may then grant and bail. He go come back. If they want season passport, may they season passport, say he go come back. If the court invite and say he come back, he go come back. They judge the case, then they pass their judgment or whatnot. Say he doesn't see any reason why they should be detaining the man for how many days in prison when he has not been convicted of any crime. And so I can understand his points. However, but the thing is, the justice system cannot be fair all around. Because the truth is, when you set a rule for certain things, it has to apply all around. So like now, that rule now, I can understand the rule, because according to VDM, said they don't invite the guy before. He no good issue. And so when they can't see him now, they guys keep him. But my problem with that keeping him, now because maybe he no come. My problem with that is he's still innocent until proven guilty. Until the court is able to say, okay, this guy has committed this crime. That's when we should be able to take away somebody's freedom and somebody's liberty. Like I said, except for serious case where we're talking about murder, where we're talking about, serious case now where involve, person buying and all that. That's when I can say, okay, you know what, this person may will not let him go, may will hold this person. And then, of course, it's a case where somebody might be a threat to the society. Where we say this, okay, if we release this guy back, it might actually harm people outside. Now that I understand. So I understand Showore as well. I understand Showore as well. However, VDM had a problem with the way Showore, addressed the whole thing. I said he was going to discontinue the case. That this is kind of like what was the English? Saying a bully in the column, I've been oppressing. Say VDM don't return to oppressor. That kind of thing. VDM took offense to it and he went crazy, went online, and it was like Ingo exposed Showore, said something, and I think VDM might have acted, out of emotions, and a lot of people took offense to this. There was more people coming out to say, come VDM, this one way you don't do now, you don't the day one kind. You're exposing Showore. Showore is someone that has been fighting for people's freedom right from the military era down to this era, and VDM has been making series of videos that me personally I really don't like. Okay, now why I don't like this is because VDM is someone who is giving people hope, fighting for human rights and all that. Whether you like it or not, there are people who have tried in their own little way. Now, are they perfect? No. Are you perfect? No. So, but people have tried in their own little ways. Sometimes people don't have to agree with you 100%. People don't have to agree with you 100%. That's one thing VDM has to understand, and you should be able to overlook certain things. Say, okay, maybe person talk like the way they do for this Seun Kuti matter now. See the way he talks, okay, address you, blah, 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 blah. There are certain people that you should just ignore. That's what I think. It started out right, according to me, because yes, Lord for no great take down those big words. If to say he no go that route, if for still they use and catch cruise because he has been coming online bragging. So People that are not seeing that kid, I understand, because they might think they're just bantering online and all that and all that. But sometimes now play fight, they take start. And so I understand why VDM is kind of upset that people are not seeing the way he's seeing it. But according to like Seun Kuti again now, he said if the law would do like that for one person, it will affect other people too. Say, because he said this thing at the same thing where they take Ola for prison, same thing where they don't take Oshowere for prison, at the same thing where even VDM himself, they don't take Ola for prison before. Say, because it should not be so, that's not how the process should work in a civilized setting. And I see his point, I see his point, but like I said, it's not going to be fair all around. I don't know why it is like that, and I don't know the technicalities involved in that thing. So I wouldn't be able to like say good or bad for that. But I can say VDM taking the matter to court, I did not have a problem with it. Where I get a problem with now, when it looks like anybody is trying to criticize VDM and VDM just goes haywire on that person, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really give him a good look. Of course, you want a better Nigeria, or you are fighting for people. It doesn't mean that everybody must bow down to your every statement. Everybody must act like they are under you. Everybody must act like a puppet to you. Thank God for the rattles. Like I said, I don't like calling myself a rattle. I'm a fan of VDM when he is doing the things I know him to do that actually made me to start, following him, which is, the whole saving people, rescuing this, getting people out of problems, that kind of thing. I liked VDM for that. But, when he starts taking the role of the oppressor, I don't like that. Like something like this guy do something, get something where you for just come on, like just laugh, throw away face. You don't have to take everything personal and start acting like you want to bring down someone, because the person talk against you. This is someone that you and him have gone, have been seen together in public before. You guys have taken pictures before. Whatever be the case, there's no people are not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like you. So you should learn to portray yourself in a certain kind of light. This whole going after people. And the rattles, on the other hand, now there's something that they are doing that to me is kind of childish. You support VDM, support your VDM. Doesn't mean that anybody that talks bad about VDM, you have to start attacking the people. Are allowed to criticize. Where problem they come outside now, when people don't go fit ask questions, now there you go no say problem day. But the fact that people are allowed to ask questions, criticize, that is a civilized society. So Verydarkman now, when anybody does talk one thing against Verydarkman, you will see the whole rattles. It's like a gang, it's like a cult at this point. And it's kind of like, sometimes you see genuine reason. Like the whole Seun Kuti issue now. Now them now ain't really carry this matter go where he did right now. Because at the beginning, Seun Kuti never said Verydarkman was evil, was bad. He just said, Showore has been fighting for this, for poor people. Showore is his friend. Showore is someone that's been there for a long time during the whole, military. He just gave some point as to why him and Showore were friends and why he respected Showore. It doesn't have to mean that you guys must now say that, okay, he must, as far as Showore is VDM's enemy, he must take on Showore as his enemy. Come on. It don't turn to court. It's almost like you must attack anybody that VDM says you attack, or in fact, so in this case, VDM no even send them at all. And somebody said something, and I think this is right. I think somebody said it's like VDM does not even have control of the rattles, and that is very bad. When you no fit tell people, so yeah, Mona, calm down, Mona, stop this. No fit, because at this point, there are certain people who are just, people are just looking for opportunities to vent. So sometimes it might not even necessarily be the whole Seun Kuti matter. They just want vent. They say any reason to vent, the person they go vent. Personally, I know people will be say, me, I get problem with, because all they do is just attack VDM. But in their course of just attacking VDM senselessly, they are starting to lose credibility. And I know people like that. And when I see people like that, it pains me, because these are people that on the norms, they're supposed to be smart people, get something to offer. Or because of their hate for VDM, they make some senseless point. I criticize those people as well. I'm like, why? I don't even call their names for the video, but I'll be like, sometimes you just hate somebody and just, so at the end of the day now, this whole ratted thing, now it gonna make them, they look like those people now. Say because you like VDM, anything when anybody talk against VDM, you must come attack the people, even if there's a point in what they are saying. Even if there's a point in what they are saying, you must just come and attack the person. It's no more a sane society. And at this point, people will stop taking him seriously. So that's my own fear with this whole Seun Kuti and VDM thing that is going on. Like, VDM no be everybody you go make your enemy. It doesn't mean that so everybody must be a rattle before must be a rattle and be yes sir to you, and must obey everything VDM says online before people go come say okay the person is doing well with them. Come on now, this thing don't they turn to court. So I personally I am not liking the direction at which this whole rattle movement thing is going. It's not something I would want to even now say, okay, let me come and associate myself with. Or so if I have a younger family member, I'll go associate my children with, because it's now looking like a court. We must go and take over any quarrel that VDM is quarreling, even if we don't see the point in it. Like, come on. And then even like, for example, now Very Fair Man, when VDM was absent, did a video where he was bashing Seun Kuti Jare, was bashing him, calling him all sorts of names. When VDM came back, I was like, he respects Seun, he loves Seun, he's not going to say anything negative. Very Fair Man came outside and said he just saw the video VDM did, that he apologized to Seun. My brother, I'm like, what is going on here now? Where are people with their, is this normal behavior for grown people to be doing? You are somebody's lackey, like senseless lackey, like you don't even have a mind of your own. What is the difference between you and the police out there that are going out there to buy people all in the name of say they are carrying out orders? What is the difference between you and the police that will go outside and start throwing tear gas at innocent protesters? What's the difference between you and military personnel that are going out there to be shooting innocent protesters? What's the difference between you and police that are going out there to arrest innocent protesters just because of why and the other way them give them? What is the difference between you now and this better Nigeria you are trying to fight for? If you on your own cannot decide to put your rationality and say, okay, you know what, this thing kind of no make sense, make I calm down for you or calm down for you must go follow, attack like a robot or attack like a dog. Bro, it doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, they spoil this whole rat thing. At first it was fun when this movement started. It was fun at first, but now it is becoming childish. Now it's even becoming silly at this point. It must be us, anything our God says, our Lord and Savior says against everybody. Come on now. When I don't spoil this thing is no more fun for me. Or for me personally, it's no more fun. But not like I identified as a rattle anyways, but just that I really like the VDM. I like the cause. I like what it stood for. But at this point, I'm saying the fans are going to be the destruction of VDM. The fans are going to put him in a situation where he's going to have problems. Because like this Seun Kuti issue, for example, him personally no get beef with Seun. Now the fans now start this thing, and now VDM don't get problem with Seun. At the end of the day, this rattle community, they are going to be the downfall of VDM. Personally, I like what he's doing when he's doing the right thing, but sometimes it might go off track. You need some people to, no matter how you be for this life, you need some people to call you back and tell you, Alpha bro, this thing, maybe na here for better, no matter who you are. But as it is right now, it's almost like nobody get mouth to talk against VDM. Anything we talk, it must be right. I beg, may the rattles, may they learn to calm down. And I would like to see that one as a change. Make them calm down. Make VDM try calm them down. Make them calm down so that at least this thing go day fun as a day before. Nobody say it can't turn to court now. But anyways, that's my own thoughts on this whole issue. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Anyways, peace.